Transformers Rise of the Beast is currently still in theaters as of July 2023, and this review will be spoiler free, but is it worth a watch checking this out in theaters, or are you better off waiting for streaming services? My name is Chris and I'm here to give you 2 reasons why you should consider checking this out. So the new Transformers movie is the 7th installment in the Transformers live action film series, but this is the first movie to focus on the Maximals, which are the descendants of the Autobots, mainly in the form of animals rather than the standard mobile Transformers. The story follows a new protagonist who goes by Noah Diaz when his life becomes intertwined with an Autobot Transformer after he drives off in a sports car. He then ends up meeting the rest of the familiar gang of Transformers that we know and love, including Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. They realize they need to work together to find a historical artifact that could save humanity, but then this leads him to cross paths with Elena Wallace, who stumbles upon the missing artifact, although the Decepticons try to steal it. Now both Elena and Noah fight with the Transformers on their side, since the Decepticons try to take over Earth with this missing artifact. So yeah, this plot ain't really nothing crazy that we haven't heard before, and most of these Transformer movies kind of have like a generic storyline, plotline, so don't go into this expecting like a fantastic script. But what I wasn't expecting to surprise me personally was the setting of this movie, which is my first reason why you should check this out, and the setting in regards to the time and place. I had no idea until I started watching this, but this is actually set in the 90s, which is awesome, and it's also set in Brooklyn, New York. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel like every movie nowadays, if it's set in New York City, it's set in frickin' Brooklyn. And respect to Brooklyn. Brooklyn is awesome. Respect to them. I have no problem with it, but it's getting to a point where it's getting a little crazy and, dare I say, a little generic, right? Every time a movie, it's set in frickin' Brooklyn. Enough with the Brooklyn. Let's show some love to other cities in New York, because there are other great cities, such as White Plains, for example. That's right. Shout out to the 914.
Situated in Westchester County, New York, is a bustling suburban city known for its thriving business district, vibrant downtown area, and its proximity to New York City, making it a desirable place to live and work.
I know you weren't expecting me to say that, and it's okay, but I'm letting you know because that's where your boy Chris was actually born. And you're probably wondering, or you probably don't care, and I get it. I understand. You're like, what the hell? Where is this place? And that's my point I'm trying to make. We need more representation of other great cities in New York. So let's put them on the big screen and let's just keep it moving. But back to this being set in the 1990s, that's what made this movie fun for me. They really take you back in regards to the fashion, slang, and music. As you're watching the story unfold, you're then realizing, hold up, this feels like a prequel to all the other Transformers movies, if this was obviously set in the past. Now, although I said this takes place in Brooklyn, what I also loved most about the majority of where this movie took place, and it felt kind of random, but it's very fun to watch, that this is mainly set in the beautiful country of Peru. They show you the historical city life, interesting culture, and breathtaking countrysides, but now that I think about it, it's not really random at all, since the main reason they're here is because this is where the Maximals are hidden. Keep in mind that the Maximals are allies of the Autobots, and this is our first time seeing them in live action on the big screen. And I was excited to watch this new version of the Transformers movie because it took me back. It made me remember from when I was a kid and I would play with these toys, specifically the Maximals, the animal Transformers. And I don't know about y'all that play with these back in the day, either my toys were always pre-broken or I was just a little slow and I couldn't figure out because I couldn't transform these damn animals to save my life. But you know what? Let's keep it moving. Again. Now my second reason is pretty straightforward, but this is what I enjoy about these movies, and it's simply the Transformers themselves. All these movies blend together at this point, but if you've always enjoyed them for the action and Transformers characters like Optimus Prime, then I think you'll also enjoy this new adaptation. The visual effects are the same for the most part, however I did think there were a few scenes where the animated graphics felt shaky or clunky as in the actual Transformers. But other than that, I still loved all the voice acting, especially from the new main Transformer character whose name is Mirage, and apparently is voiced by Pete Davidson, which I didn't even realize till after I watched the damn movie. He was so great in this role, and I hope to see him in further spin-offs with this character. The character was very charismatic, fun, and simply cool. I think he's definitely a fan favorite, along with the main Optimus Primal Maximal, which was pretty much that gorilla transformer you see from the trailers. There's no end credit scene, however the mid-credit scene leads us to think there will be a new Transformers / Hasbro movie universe within the next couple of years. I would say the cast was pretty good, with Anthony Ramos leading the way as the new young Shia LaBeouf, Sam Witwicky type character, so I hope to see him in future movies. And I did appreciate how this movie balanced the screen time between him and the female lead played by Dominique Fishback, because this way it didn't feel so focused on just one character like the last few movies with Mark Wahlberg. Unfortunately, despite the fun setting of Peru and in the 90s and the typical awesome Transformers footage, The story was very straightforward and just enough to keep me somewhat entertained, but I definitely think you should wait to watch this on streaming, especially if you're not a big fan of Transformers.
The name's Mirage, Yonkers, the Bronx,
White Plains.
We come to this place.
This movie was just okay for me. I would probably watch this if it was in the background. I personally don't think I would buy this on Blu-ray. I'd rather just watch it if it's on streaming. But now that I think about like the ranking of this whole franchise, I would put this new movie probably in the middle. It's definitely not with the worst of these Transformers movies. But you know what's worse is that showing up to the movies a little late. I'm always early to the movies to watch all those damn trailers, but this time for this movie, I showed up a little late. And you know what? I was expecting Nicole Kidman to be there for me, saving me a seat as she promotes the theater that I'm already sitting in. This has to be the most annoying advertisement in the world. Like, why are you promoting this theater when I'm already sitting in it waiting for the damn movie to start? But you keep talking. It's all right, I'll wait. Now all of a sudden I'm running late and you're nowhere to be found. I mean, I literally walked in, I heard Transformers fighting. I was like, damn, where the hell is Nicole? But I almost forgot to show off my poster. You know, I showed up, even though I was a little late, I still got my poster, especially since Nicole wasn't there for me. So forget Nicole, I'm gonna show you this poster I got. I don't know what was up with this movie. First Nicole and now this poster. This is a dope looking poster, but I'm not gonna lie, if you watch my Spider-Man movie review, the one I just did, that's probably the biggest poster I got from there. This is like the smallest, but I'm loving the colors. If you look up top, I was looking at this, it looks like this graffiti painting, assuming Brooklyn. Let me not get into that again, but I guess the top is Bumblebee. The middle is Optimus Primo, who's freaking dope. And the bottom, it looks like it has the colors of Optimus Prime. So it says, till all are one, Transformers Rise of the Beast. So something like this is cool. I don't mind like the size of this, whatever. You know, I could probably frame this still. I think it was dope. I mean, I'll take this over anything, especially how Nicole kind of played me. I'll never forget that. So what did you guys think about the movie? When you went, was Nicole there for you? I hope she was, because, you know, let's stop talking about it. But if you enjoyed the movie, let me know what you thought. Did you think this was hype, like a 10 out of 10? Was it your favorite Transformers movie, or was it your least favorite? Or was it in the middle, kind of like where I'm ranking it? If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. This way you can stay updated with more fun reviews uploaded weekly. And thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.